ready for this?
Salutations, it's Donks here. Now, I thought to myself earlier, I did manage to get through after many attempts, Mirage Space 10. But thought I wouldn't be able to show you, I forgot to do a video, but they actually have a feature on here, so I can. So if you go into strategy and you go into lineup, and as you can see, B Shell, who is our newest alliance member, completed it. I've completed it, and so has Liz. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to show you my method, and then I'm going to have a look at theirs quickly. And B Shells, I think, will be assassins like me, and I know Liz did it with summons. So let's have a look at this. I won't bother showing you the intro video for the first stage, but I will go into this one. Okay, so as you can see, what I'm doing here is Miranda's auto shield come up now. The shielding is very important here. So as you see, I'm waiting a very brief period of time, and then I'll pop the shield shortly because he jumped to the side. So there, the shield goes up, just about keeps me alive. Now the idea is that you're basically protecting Fiona because you need her to stay alive. Now he stayed up the top because Fiona wasn't at the lowest HP. If he come down, she would have been dead. So now I'm basically just popping up. You've noticed how I've just covered Fiona with the shield, with Miranda's shield, so there's just the two of them covered. And again, see, I'm just popping that shield up as often as I can and just relying on the three boys to do their job. And now I'm getting quite excited because I'm thinking it's looking quite possible. I popped another shield on, I'm thinking good. Now I'm getting a bit worried because he's come inside. But I've just basically panic popped the shield up. I didn't bother to place it. I'm thinking we're at 20-something%. Let's just keep as many of them alive now as possible. And now I'm looking at the screen, I'm thinking, wow, they're actually still alive. I luckily got that shield off before she died, which helped. So now I've got the 3 assassins alive, I've got 13%. And I'm thinking, this is it, I've got this one now in the bag. And dead. So that's how I did it. I'm going to have a little look at the summon version. This is another alliance member, all 3 from mine. I'm going to look at Liz's, and we're going to see what Liz did. Okay, so he's running a summoners team with Masrani. He's got Dorothy, obviously Anku, Masrani, Sorv and Dan. And obviously he's relying on the distribution of the damage to the summons, because it's meant to be for summoners and summons this. And the boss basically distributes, I think, 1500 attack, but it's distributed between summons and summoners, which is why summons are more durable in this, even though assassins are faster. Well, I think they're faster. I believe they're going to be faster looking at the time of this. So as I said before, Liz has got quite a good summons team. He works hard on them. I know he was struggling with this morning. We were chatting. He was talking about the first boss and he was using energy. I said to switch to tanks. Tanks with Nord. Because it clears it a lot quicker. And Serena at the back. So for the first one, just in case anyone is struggling with that, I'm using the 3 tanks, Tarish, Wom and Panda, with Nord all up sort of to the front, and then backline Serena just to add some survivability in there. Let's see this, get this down. Not even 50% yet. I could see what he was saying. He kept timing out. I don't know what that indicator's up there for. Maybe that's just a visual bug about the tickets. It's not moved in the last God knows how long. Pretty sure he didn't get limited tickets on this run though. But just to clear it is something else. It took me about 15 attempts to get the strategy right on it, and it's RNG. It won't work every time. I reckon it'll probably work 1 time out of 10 at the moment for my particular one. And as you see, here's Daniel's doing a lot of damage. He's the main damage dealer there. Ampu. Zorv's just there helping Ampu with his damage, and Masrani is... sorry, I said about shields. Masrani is providing them shields. I forgot about that. I saw the lineup, but I didn't think about that. So, shields are probably going to be quite important, whether it's with Masrani or Fiona or Miranda or whoever it is you're using. Probably Miranda and Masrani more for the shields. Oh, sorry. It's going to be useful because he is a very, very strong boss. It's good to have content like this. I like it when there's something that frustrates you and is difficult to clear. But obviously, our job as CCs is to try and help you. Now, I believe Liz said that the only one he manualed in this was Ampu. So he's hitting now. So he's waiting to try and get the most out of the explosions that he can on this. It is quite a cool feature that you can see videos of the first ones that cleared it in the server. I think that's really helpful to players to have a look and see what they're dealing with. 24%, you can do it, Liz. And then after we've watched Liz, we'll go and see B-Shell's deluxe version. I think that's going to be quick. I have a feeling I'm going to see what he's doing, using. %. It's quite survivable. Nobody's died. I had half a team left by now on this when he was down to this percentage. Okay, it's tracking down a little bit now. We're closing in on the 10%. Summoner's getting the job done here. Well, I bet he panicked there, and that was a very, very big hit. But they came through it relatively okay. 4%. Almost there. Okay. Well done, Liz. So let's have a look now, lastly, at B-Shell. Now, I don't know whether he's using him, might have been, but B-Shell has Caraxia. Yes, he was using his Caraxia. So I'll be really interested to see how this went. It's a similar thing to me. He's using Chaos Chip. He's using... Oh, he's using the... Oh, he's using the Summons team with Caraxia. Wow. Okay, so he's got the Summon Proto and he's got Revitalization Crystals. Let's have a look. He's got Savadorali. Yeah, EX30. good one there. MO5 Miranda, EX30, so he's going for the shields as well, similar strategy. Caraxia EX40, God, look at that. Whew. Okay, we've got Savali in there, and Fiona. So basically there's 2 summons in there. Interesting, we'll have to watch this, see how it goes. Okay, keep an eye on the time as well. He's using the shields. Caraxia, look at the damage she's doing. Okay, he's going for more of a general cover. But I guess her being my Miranda is MO2. MO plus 2, so, and his is MO plus 5, so I reckon possibly shields are stronger for her on his account. Everybody's still alive. Damage, obviously, Caraxia's leading the way. Doherty's second. I guess the priority is just, well, kind of keeping Caraxia alive, but she can die like 3 or 4 times, can't she? Or 2 or 3. I can't remember, I think it's different in PvP and PvE, so I'll have to check that out, but... For those of you wanting to see what Caraxia can do in PvE content, I think most of you know about PvP, and this is a good indicator for you all. Okay, they seem to survive that blast pretty well. B-Shell has recently joined our alliance, so unfortunately he couldn't hit the guild hunt list because of he joined yesterday and we'd already launched a hunt, but I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do next week, especially in WoW. Okay. 40%. I'm not sure if it was quicker than mine or not. I know he did it first. He was the first to complete it on our server, I believe. I think it goes in order, so I think it must have been him, then me, then Liz. I believe. But I think my run was slightly quicker. But his is more survivable. It's kind of like a cross between mine and Liz's, but obviously with the added bonus of Caraxia, of course. But very survivable. Everybody's at full health. Interesting. Oops. And dead. There you go. So basically that's 3 ways on our server that it can be completed. So just to give you a recap, if you want to go and have a look at who's doing it and with what and have a look at theirs, you just click on, go into Mirage Space itself, click on strategy, go down to the lineup tab, and then you can look, and if you press the down arrows on the right hand side, you can play the video, you can look at the characters, look at their gear, you can do whatever you want, and you can really see what people are using. It's just a useful tool to help you to complete. Anyway, as usual, I've been Donks, you've been amazing, I'll see you for the next one.